there is a traitor among us. And who's it gonna be? Let's get it. Before start things off, we need to get back to the whole system idea of the Egghead Island, or let's say to the lab section of Vegapunk. Alright, first, the CP0 were not able to reach the lab of Vegapunk because there was a system. Do you see that line? You cannot go across that line unless Vegapunk gives you the permission to go through it, alright? As we've seen when Kaku was trying to climb it and then boom, and he got bombed, okay? So the thing is, how and why the CP0 were able to climb that high, or let's say to reach the lab section of Vegapunk. Alright, in chapter 1072, remember when the CP0 and the Seraphim got able to reach that line to the lab section? Remember what Shaka said to that incident? He said, "Oh, I'm sorry, there was a little mistake on the system." Alright, that was in chapter 1072. And now let's go forward to chapter 1074. Shaka said that there was two things that got out of control, alright? Number one, that the disappearance of the real body. And number two, since now we're all inside of the lab section, now something wrong happened in the system that we cannot go outside of the lab section because something happened, and now anybody who's gonna try to go outside of it, he's gonna get bombed. And yes, let's see if you can do it, okay? So, that's not possible that when the CP0 were trying to get inside of it, oh, something wrong happened in the system and they got inside of it. And now, since we're trying to take Vegapunk and escape to go outside of the Egghead Island, guess what? Something happened that we cannot go outside of the lab section and outside of the Egghead Island. So that doesn't make sense, doesn't it? And remember when Luffy was running across the Egghead Island trying to find the real body of Vegapunk? Remember what Shaka said? He said everything in the lab can be seen in this monitor, alright? And then Shaka said that we need to find the real body of Vegapunk at all costs. That we need to go across the lab trying to find him, okay? And then Frankie said that, didn't you just said that everything can be seen in the monitor? And then he was trying to find some excuse about the Kamiko and all that stuff. Alright, so now my point is, there's something suspicious around Shaka, alright? Because I mean, you can take a look at Usopp and Jinbei when they were looking at Shaka. You can find some suspicious around it, okay? So, in my opinion, there is something suspicious around Shaka that can also make him the traitor among the Vegapunks, okay? And in my opinion, in the narrative way of Oda Sensei, I mean, he can just make Atlas or somebody else, but the narrative way can say that he should be making Shaka. If there's a traitor among the Vegapunks, he should make it whether it's Shaka or Lilith, because I mean, they are the two most important characters in the Vegapunks. So if it's gonna be Atlas or Pythagoras or somebody, it's not gonna be that crazy as much as if it's gonna be like Shaka or something, you know what I'm saying? So that's the narrative way, okay? That's why I'm saying that, because if you look back, Shaka was able to talk to Dragon, okay? So Vegapunk is given all the permission to do everything, okay? And if we're gonna say that, yeah, the whole 6 Vegapunks every day can be put in their like records and into the Vegapunk record and all that stuff, but let's say they can also lie, don't they? I mean, I don't know if they're like fully robots or something, so they cannot just like find any excuse or something. I mean, let's say that Shaka went to the bathroom, okay? Not that greedy character, okay? Number 5, not her, okay? So Shaka went to the bathroom 4 times a day. He just doesn't have to put it into the records, right? I mean, because the record, when you put something into the records, it's gotta be like something beneficial, something more important to be like to the whole world and to Vegapunk, doesn't it? Okay, so if Shaka is the traitor, he just wouldn't be like putting some of his like plans or something into the records, alright? So, in my opinion, if it's gonna be somehow between the 6 Vegapunks, I'm gonna be number 1 for me, it's Shaka, and number 2, it's Lilith. I mean, she is so aggressive and she always trying to find a way to fight or do something more aggressive, you know what I'm saying? So, and yes, in chapter 1074, Lilith was nowhere to be seen in that chapter, despite that Edison got back to the lab into that monitor with the whole Straw Hats and Shaka and the whole Vegapunks. Okay, so Lilith was nowhere to be seen in that chapter, so she might be the traitor. Okay, and number 3 in my opinion, it's Pythagoras. Okay, wait, I know you're gonna say he is innocent and all that stuff. Okay, wait. When he was walking around trying to look for Vegapunk and he noticed something behind him, what if it was Lilith? Because Lilith might have noticed something suspicious with Pythagoras, so he noticed that Lilith was trying to chase him, so he decided to bomb Lilith. So yes, it is Pythagoras, and let's not forget the fact that Pythagoras in real life, he bombed and killed his own student because he was trying to reach something that Pythagoras didn't want to. Okay, so let's not forget that, and let's not forget that Oda Sensei loves coding those stuff. Okay, so if it's one of the Vegapunks, it's gotta be between those 3. Okay, and my number 1, it is Shaka. Okay, and I mean, who knows, Usopp might be the one to call Shaka as the traitor of the 6 Vegapunks. And if we're going outside of the 6 Vegapunks, I mean, let's say none of them is a traitor, okay? Now, let's get back to the beginning of the Egghead Island. Remember, there was someone inside of the Sanigo, yes, inside of the barrel, okay? And it was Karibo, okay? Because Luffy made his promise that he's gonna let him out of Wano, and he made Karibo get into the Sanigo, and now he's with them at the Egghead Island. So now, what if Karibo is trying to look for some revenge or something? And I mean, who knows? Oda Sensei might just make it that simple. And by that, everything's been happening at the Egghead Island since we started. It was all from Karibo, and it's just, I don't know, okay? No, but seriously, when you think about it, where the hell is Karibo at right now? I mean, let's not forget the fact that they locked him inside of the barrel, and since this island is under the world government's management, he definitely knows that he's gonna be in a huge trouble if he stayed at this island. Because I mean, can you imagine if Luffy with the Straw Hat just leave with Vegapunk? Karibo is gonna be in a huge trouble since he's gonna be on his own trying to find his way out of this island. So he might have kidnapped Vegapunk, whether to make him a hostage to let Luffy let him sail with them again, or kidnapping Vegapunk to hand him to the guy that Karibo's been working with, since he admitted in Wano, whether it is Blackbeard or whether it is Dragon or anybody else, but to hand Vegapunk to that guy. And I guess that's it, guys. I mean, we're still trying to find out who's the traitor, so write down in the comment section down below who do you think is gonna be the traitor of the whole saga of the Vegapunk thing. And I guess that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share this video to your friends and family and everybody in this planet. Thank you guys. Until next time, see ya.